So last week I showed you how to build a website by just using a template, HTML, CSS, and Cloud Code. And in today's video, I'm going to show you the exact conversations, the exact frameworks that I use before I even start building, because I have realized it's not only the building part that makes the client say yes. So previously, I used to send proposals to clients and some would say yes, but most of the times these clients would want to negotiate the price. They would want to reduce the price, which at some point I'll end up giving in because, sometimes I'll be desperate, I need the money and so forth. Then I changed one thing. I stopped explaining what I was going to build and started showing what it would cost them if they don't implement it. Stick with me, because by the end of this video, I'm going to show you the return on investment calculation that I did with one of my clients. So let's get it. Now, let me start by the first framework that I use. And this is just a simple framework, nothing fancy, just 3 words. You need to know the pain, the value, and the solution. So most designers, they start with a solution, which means that you walk to a client with already a site which has been built and also a price. And when you hand it over to the client, what he is seeing is just the price. And at some point, these clients, they then panic, right? And once they panic, that's when you realize that you have only showed them the end goal. You didn't show them the pain and the value that they'll get out of it, right? So with the pain, so we need to identify what is it exactly that will cost the business if they don't implement this system in place. Then once we have identified that this is our why do they really need this site, right? Then the next thing is the value. Now we found the pain point. Now we try to put a value on that pain point to say, if you were missing 6 inquiries during the day, what's the value for that one particular inquiry? Now, once you find that value, you have found your leverage, right? Now the solution. Now, when we talk of the solution, we are talking about the outcomes, not the features, right? We are talking about a system that will get them found online, that will convert visitors into paying clients, as well as automatically doing follow-ups, right? Now, once the client have understood the pain, once they've seen the value, it will be a no-brainer if you then start bringing the price. But before I get to the price, now let me show you another tool that I use hand in hand when I actually do code visits to clients, right? I call this the business matrix. Everyone, if you want to be successful in anything that you're doing, especially when you're dealing with these clients, you need to speak their language. And with this matrix, it comes with 4 pillars. We have the revenue part, we have the efficiency part, we have the visibility part, and the customer experience, right? And what I've discovered is that most of these businesses, or most of the small business that I've dealt with, they have one pillar which is broken. And now you as a designer, or me as a designer, all I need to do is to find that particular pillar and address what's broken on that particular pillar, right? So let's start with the obvious one, the revenue side. So we all know, for a business to be called profitable, for a business to say it's actually operating on a profit, it has to have clients, paying clients, right? So you need leads, you need clients walking into your door. And what I do is that at first I need to know, or I ask the business owner to say, currently, where are your clients coming from? And for those that come, at what rate do you convert them to be paying clients? Once they've answered me that, if they fail to answer this, then I would know this is where the pain is. Then I move on to another pillar, right? Now, the visibility part. Another thing that I've noticed is that most businesses, or most small businesses, they struggle with this. Yes, they can offer a great service to clients. They can offer, great value to their clients. But when you search them online, you can't find them. And I can give you an example. Like I showed 3 months ago, we were looking for a daycare to send our kid to, but the most recommended school that we were getting from the people around us, right? It was not even on Google, right? We couldn't find it. And this is what we have noticed. Most of these businesses, they don't know how to do these things. Now, I ask these businesses one question. If I'm to look up for you now, if someone is to look up for your services right now as we are talking, will they find you on these platforms? If no, then obviously now we know we have the visibility pain. And now we move on to the efficiency, which is the most difficult part for people to admit, because most small business, they are now glued and used to do their things manually. And most of the things that they do, it will only take one system to automate everything. And now, with all these things, they need someone to actually show them, to say, you've been spending every day, every week, trying to chase for invoices, trying to chase for referrals, trying to, to chase for leads and all those things. Copying data manually from emails into spreadsheets, or from spreadsheets into CRMs, and all these things, they are time consuming, right? And the moment I see, or the moment the owner starts to tell me like, okay, we do this manually, then I know they are suffering from the efficiency pillar, or the efficiency pain. Right now, we move on to the customer experience. Every business has got clients, right? But how you handle clients, from acquiring the client, you give them a service, then when you do your offboard of that client, determines if you're going to get more clients or not. So we need to streamline this whole client journey process, right? From where you get the client, how you got them, how you treated them, and when you send them out. Because at the end, we would want to get those people to send us referrals, right? So we need to streamline that whole process so that we still are in touch with our previous clients. Right now, as you have seen, with all this, we are diagnosing, right? We are trying to see, we are trying to uncover the hidden pain points. Right now, the moment now a business owner understands these things, feels these pains, right? We have uncovered them and they're there in front of him. What we'll be doing next is to actually not to negotiate the price for whatever solution that we're going to give them. We will now be calculating the cost and the value that they are going to get. If you have watched these videos up to now, I'm now going to show you the exact discovery code that most people, they hide. What I'm going to show you, I need you to pay attention to one thing. This last part, right? This last part that I'm highlighting right now, this has everything. And if you have noticed, I'm not running away from giving the price. I am actually delaying to give the price, such that the user first understands and sees value on whatever that we are going to offer them. Right now, this is the discovery code. You can copy it. I'll also leave it in the comments, in the description below, so that you can use it wherever you are dealing with your clients. Right now, the next part, from everything that we were doing, we were diagnosing, we are still troubleshooting, we are still trying to identify, and liaising with the business owner. Now, the solution that we're going to give these people, it's not only going to be a website. Mind you, business people, they don't care about the features. And most people, especially when we're talking about this word discovery core and stuff, they rush to give them features, to say, I'm going to give you a 5-page website, I'm going to give you a high converting website. Users, they don't care about that. They care about the outcome. Right now, what we are going to offer is, like I said, it's not just going to be a website. It's going to be a website plus a solution to a problem that we have just identified within these 4 pillars. Right now, once you have got to that point, your client, whatever price that you're going to give them, they will never say no. They will never even negotiate. all they want is to have that system in place, because remember, this is the one thing that is costing them, right? So you find your price will be a no-brainer. Right now, like I promised you, now let me take you through one of the return on investment calculations that I did for my previous client. So this client came to me and they wanted a revamp on their website. Their website was outdated and so forth, and they thought maybe this was their reason why they are not getting leads. But when I diagnosed, I did an audit and I did all these things, right, I managed to identify the pain, right? And the pain was that their inquiry page, their contact page was broken, and all I had to do was to fix the broken link and make sure that we redesign the whole website to make it obviously high converting, and to make sure that we offer them the other things that they were doing manually. We then automated the whole process, right? So I'm now going to take you through the whole calculation that we did up until we reached to the price that I had to charge them at the end. So from them, they said they were investing more on ads, and they were finding that they were getting 40 visitors per day, right? And we're saying 40 visitors per day times 30 days per month, which is we can say that's 1,200 visitors per month, right? And I just used a conservative conversion rate, which is 3%, meaning to say now it's going to be 36 potential inquiries per month, right? And I asked them, what is the average job value, right? An average job value that they do, and it was 350. So now I took the 36 inquiries by then multiplied them by the value of each job, which was which then gave me 12.6 per month of potential value, right? Then if you multiply that by 12, obviously you're going to get 151.2 per year, right? And this is where everything was broken. This is the money in the potential money that this business was losing for the past 6 months before they approached us, right? And the solution that I offered them, it was a website connected to a CRM that would then do the whole pipeline, sales pipeline, from getting your lead, qualifying the lead, and sending a quotation, and making sure that you do the automated follow-ups, convert when the client accepts the quotation, you convert it to a job. After doing your job, you convert it to an invoice, and so forth, right? And on this, we used our in-house CRM system called Use Lumini, which helps small businesses to automate all these things, right? And the package for their site or for the work, we just charged them 5,000. And from this whole calculation that I showed you, the payback period for them, it was just in less than 2 weeks, right? So you find that when I calculated, when I laid out all these pain points, all this value that they're going to get in their business terms, right? We didn't even enter a negotiation, right? They actually signed the invoice there and there, because they had seen the potential, they had seen the value, and they had seen what they were losing all this. So from all this, you find that I wasn't only talking about features, right? It's all about value. You need to show value upfront. You need to make sure that you exhaust all the pain points that your client is suffering from, right? Make them understand in their own business terms, right? Don't talk about features, talk about value. Show them where exactly they are missing, where exactly they're suffering from, right? So now you have all this, you have the frameworks, you now know how to build. In my next video, I'm going to take you through step by step for this current client that I'm working with, and I'll go through this whole diagnosis and show you step by step on how we reached to a price, right? Not theory, not what, real client, real value that we are actually going to deliver. So if you are new to the channel and if you have enjoyed this video, please do subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss this next video that we're going to drop. And if you have anything that you think I've missed, if you have anything that you would want to suggest for me to show you next, also leave it in the comments below. See you in the next one.